Sup guys, welcome back. We got another Gen 5 battle for you lot. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. I generally just wasn't feeling well. I had a sore throat. I've been doing some battles. It's probably gonna be the last Gen 5 battle, and then I'm gonna move a different generation. This one was against Yus. Actually, unfortunately, I had another battle planned. I had an Uber's battle, but that guy just, don't know, he changed his mind. That's the problem with setting up battles. People can just like back out, and then you're kind of screwed. So I didn't get a battle with that guy. Instead, me and Yus last minute thought, what can we do? And Yus came up with the idea of doing a rotation battle. Now this is something that was like really exclusive to Generation 5. I was like, oh, okay, we'll try that. So yeah, I bring a team is pretty damn OP. This used to be a ladder team. It's basically 4 dragons and 2 steel types. And essentially everything on my team is choiced except Garchomp, because Garchomp is like a stealth rock lead. And yeah, I got like 5 choiced Pokemon. I thought this would be amazing for rotation, because rotation's very strange tier. Essentially you're allowed 3 Pokemon out on the pitch at the same time, and only the center Pokemon gets like its ability activated, and you can only switch out from the center of the Pokemon in the center. So it's very weird, but anyway, let's just get into it and you'll see what it's like, because I kind of learned as I went along as well. So I'm gonna lead he's gonna lead Landorus, Rotom, Machamp. I'm gonna lead Scizor, Latios, and Garchomp. God damn, there's a lot of Pokemon on the field right now. So he's gonna get his Intimidate activated because it's the center Pokemon. So turn 1, I thought I'd get up Stealth Rock. I really don't know how good hazards are in rotation. I just thought, what's the harm? What's the worst that can happen? So I'll set up Stealth Rock. Here he kind of just rotates into Rotom and goes to the Will-O-Wisp. So yeah, that kind of sucks, but we're just going to set up a Swords Dance because this is a suicide lead Garchomp kind of set. So I'm going to set up a Swords Dance on this turn. He rotates into Landorus. So I just got to be able to take a hit from this thing and we should be good. We can start outraging. It shouldn't matter too much that I'm burned. I can get a lot of damage out. He goes for a HP Ice. I was not predicting this. So this is going to hurt. What I did not think would happen was how much damage this is going to do. It doesn't finish me, but at the point of burn, damage is going to finish me off. So I've kind of lost Garchomp for the set up Stealth Rock, which again, I have no idea how important hazards are. I'm going to bring in this thing, my Choice Banded, Kyurem, Black Magic. And yeah, like I said, middle slot means your ability activates. So I'm going to go for an Outrage, because why not? He switches out here because yeah, you can only switch out your middle slot, and this means that he can get an Intimidate going because again the Gyarados is in the center of the field. Funny fact, because this match is actually the second match we did with this team. We were playing the first game and it DC'd very early, but my Kyurem started steamrolling for his team, and yeah, I don't know how much that crit mattered because Intimidate, Choice Band. But yeah, Gyarados did take 25% from Stealth Rock. However, it brings in his Kyurem. He knows now, like, not to let this thing start sweeping, because I think last time he didn't realize I was Choice Banded, and yeah, it just steamrolled. So he brings in his one. I have no idea if this was a speed tie. I think he scarfed. I think 100% he scarfed. So he's like, no, I'm not letting this thing sweep. I think this thing got 3 kills for me our last game, but we DC'd, like I said, very early, like turn 4 or 5, I can't remember. So I'm like, god damn it, didn't get to do anything. I've lost 2 Pokemon. So I'm gonna go into Magnezone, and then I'm just gonna switch into Scizor and go for a Bullet Punch because he's locked into Outrage, and I'm thinking Scizor can take an Outrage a lot better than Magnezone instead of going for Flash Cannon. And yeah, I don't do as much as I thought. I think now I'm at -1 because at the start of the game Landorus put me at -1 and I didn't switch out yet. I only switched to the side, so I'm still at -1. This thing's confused. I'm gonna go into Magnezone, and I just go for a Thunderbolt here because if he stays in, fair enough, I can take an Outrage. I am a part Steel type. I kind of wanted to avoid it, but that's fair enough, and I should kill it with a Thunderbolt. I did that in case he rotated or switched into something like Rotom, but by the looks of it, he's just like sacking this thing off, so fair enough. Magnezone is Choice Scarfed. The whole point of it is to trap Steel types and remove them from the field so that my dragons can sweep. I didn't think I would be using this team for rotation, so still pretty interesting. It brings in Landorus, so that thing's now, yeah, back in the field. I'm going to go into Latios, because I don't think he can do much to me, and I'm just going to go for a Draco Meteor. I'm going to outspeed. Should do a lot of damage, because my Latios is specs. Honestly, everything's got carrying a choice Titan. So I get the KO, I'm at -2. Unfortunately, you stay at -2 until you can switch out, and again, you can only switch out in the middle slot. So it brings in Salamence. And I'm thinking here, okay, well, I do not want to take a hit from this thing. Plus he's, yeah, man, he's got 3 Intimidate users on his team. This guy. He goes into Machamp, and I kind of just stayed in, because I thought, I'm going to outspeed, right? I am faster. So I thought even at -2, I'll go for a Draco. Yeah, I didn't think he would go into Machamp. I thought he would try, be brave enough to attack me. He goes into Machamp, goes for the Dynamic Punch. I think it should hurt. I'm going to get confused. But this is like an amazing time for me to switch out now, because I'm at -4, I'm confused, and I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to stay in. I want to reset everything. So I switch out, I have to go into Dragonite. I thought, what is the worst case scenario he can do on his side? He goes back into Salamence. I'm like, oh dear, please don't go for Outrage. Goes for Fire Blast. I was like, why did you go for Fire Blast? And of course, I figure from his point of view, I got Scizor on the left and Magnezone on the right. So he's predicting either one of the Steel types to come in. I actually just stayed in, and now I actually go into a Scizor. So I go for the Bullet Punch. Yeah, he brings in like the best counter to this. Goes for a Will-O-Wisp. Unfortunately, he misses. But I'm like, okay, well, I don't know how much that's gonna matter later on. I kind of thought Scizor's useless. I think I'm still at -1 attack. So I'm gonna switch out actually, because I know he's going for the Will-O-Wisp. So like now I've seen what he wants to do, I'm just gonna use that to my advantage. So I go into this thing to take a Will-O-Wisp, because I'm not a physical attacker. He misses again, so I guess this Rotom just cannot hit shit. And then he goes into Machamp. I just go for Draco, because I think I'm getting a kill on something. I'm choice specs. He goes for Bullet Punch, I guess, to get some damage out before he dies. It was a good play, because not only did he get that bit of damage, but Machamp's probably the closest thing to death. So he wants to put me at -2. I'm okay with that. That's fine. So Machamp dies, and I believe he's just down to his last 2. And I'm gonna try sweep with Dragonite if I can, because I got extreme speed. So I just go for the Draco, just to see if I can hit this thing. It looks like luck just kind of returned back in his favor, like karma, I should say. I missed the Draco. He hits me with a Hydro Pump because he doesn't really have much to hit me with. So I go for another Draco because I just want to put it in range of like extreme speed. I'd actually do less than half, which is insane. So here is like, okay, I'm gonna finish you off. He misses. I just don't even know what's happening right now. Like, this Rotom cannot hit shit, and like I'm just going lower and lower in stats. So I go off another Draco Meteor. I should be at -6 or something by now. I don't even know, something ridiculous. And he's just still trying to finish me off. I guess Hydro Pump is like the best move he has to hit me with. And yeah, he finishes me off. And here I'm just thinking, I can just start extreme speeding, right? I can. Another thing, my Dragonite is choice banded, so I'm gonna go for a choice banded extreme speed on Rotom. Oh wait, okay, yeah, okay, I gotta play something in because it's not in my center. So it goes into Salamence, but at this point I was just going for the extreme speed to finish off Rotom. One of these shouldn't finish off the Salamence because I don't think its health isn't low enough. But what he did again, which was actually really funny, he lived on 1 HP and he went for the Fire Blast. And again, it was because I got 2 Steel types. So he's like, he's trying to catch my Steel types off. But I just wanted to kill this thing with extreme speed. And I was going to hit the Salamence, let him kill off Dragonite, and then finish off with like a Bullet Punch or something, or Choice Scarf, Magnezone. But anyway, he's just down to his Salamence, and yeah, I got Scizor, Bullet Punch. And yeah, that'll be the game really. It was quite fun. Rotation is pretty difficult, I will admit. It's actually quite hard to keep track of everything. And the way you reset is quite hard. You have to make sure that Pokemon was in the middle slot, which is quite annoying. So moves like U-turn, Volt Switch are actually really good. Anyway, it was a really good game, yes. We both really didn't know what was going on. It was quite hard to work out how to actually play the tier. Hopefully we'll do some more in the future. It was quite fun. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed today's battle. Stay tuned. See you all in the next one.